Hi YouTube, it's the Nightmare Cabin. I thought I'd do something a bit different. I just saw this massive piece of news and yeah, started talking to some friends and doing some comments and that, and I just thought, hold on a minute, I've got a YouTube channel, I can react. And yeah, I normally do reviews and unboxings and all that stuff, so I've never done any commentary on what's going on in the metal world, so I thought I'd try something a bit different and just put my thoughts out there and see what you think. I want you to tell me, well, if I'm wrong on certain things, but maybe some reassurance as well, who knows. But yeah, so the big news is Erik Rutan has officially joined Cannibal Corpse. I mean, that is fucking big news in the death metal world. That is huge, and I'm deeply invested in this. I mean, I am a massive fan of Erik Rutan's work, from Morbid Angel to Ripping Corpse to Hate Eternal's one of my favourite bands. You know, Hate Eternal's demo, the split with Alice, I've got that on CD. Like, that's one of my prized possessions. I interviewed, this is one of my key moments, my front page interview with Erik Rutan, and not to be thing, but that's one of, I've never read an interview more deep than what I went with Erik. And I've got a Cannibal Corpse collection, As Long As Your Arm, as well. I've got everything they've recorded, bootlegs. I've got the box set, DVDs. So this is the planets colliding for me. As we know, what happened, you know, with Pat is pretty tragic, to be honest. Yeah, it's terrible what's happened to him, really. Or no one really knows. I know the basic things of what's happened, but I don't know what the situation is now with him. But yeah, he was a phenomenal guitar player, and yeah, it's all just gone to shit, hasn't it? But so Erik now has he's produced what, 4 albums now with Cannibal Corpse, or I would say this will be his 5th, and he also did the last tour of them as well, didn't he? So he's part of the furniture, if you will. They're all pretty well acquainted. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now this will be the 5th album. Plus Alex Webster played bass on a Hate Eternal album as well. So yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty seamless fit, you know. And so not only has he produced the album, he's played guitar on this new album and has now joined the band. But what's most interesting is that Erik has he's contributed 3 songs to the album, which is a pretty massive contribution for a new member of a band like Cannibal Corpse. What are we on, like is this their 14th, 15th album now? Yeah, it's their 15th album. So let's go through this article and go through it bit by bit. So comprised of 11 tracks, violence, unimagined, state-of-the-art death metal. Alex Webster. I think the writing is, we approach the writing in a similar way most every time. Most of us try and reach the heaviest, most memorable songs we can. We want each song to have an own identical character. Yeah, so we get on that. They mentioned that this has probably been the most challenging album for Paul to record, drumming wise. Well, they've worked with Erik 4 times before this, so I guess he was always pushed pretty hard. But playing Erik's songs would definitely be. Here we go. So I think the most noticeable difference on this record will be the addition of Erik to the band. He wrote 3 full songs for the record, music and lyrics. His songwriting and guitar playing has added something new, and I think his musical style integrated into ours very well. That's something to take note of as well, isn't it? Because Erik's style with Hate Eternal, nothing like Cannibal Corpse. So that'll be quite interesting to see. is he going to be adjusting to Cannibal Corpse? Did he write in his mind a Cannibal Corpse song, or did he write just what he wrote and showed it to the guys and they just went, yeah, we'll take that? Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to hear. And so what more? I think we get the gist of it anyway. So yeah, so one of my favourite musicians from some of my favourite bands has joined another one of my favourite bands. I was excited for this album anyway. I've still not listened to the single yet. I generally don't listen to singles. I normally just wait for the album. But yeah, I mean, a Cannibal Corpse album is something I'm always going to be excited about. So yeah, I was looking forward to it. But now this has just added another layer to it. This is going to be awesome. But now Erik has officially joined. He's not just helped out, because I knew that he had played guitar as a session bassist. He's producing the album and he's helped out. Yeah, that's cool. But the fact that he is now officially a member of Cannibal Corpse, which is fantastic news. I've no doubt in my mind that he's not going to commit 100%, and he's going to be an asset to Cannibal Corpse, and this is going to be a fantastic album. I get it, and I am excited. But I can't help but wonder, what's this mean for Hate Eternal? Because I know touring isn't really, you know, with the situation we're in at the moment, I know touring's kind of out the window at the moment. But when touring does come back, being optimistic there, I know, but Cannibal Corpse's touring schedule is fucking intense, and I can't help but wonder what that means for Erik's Manor Studios, because his recording studio, their schedule's really intense, plus what he does with Hate Eternal. Yeah, this is parallel really to when Gary Holt joined Slayer. It was like, yeah, this is cool. I mean, I can't think of a better replacement for Jeff Hanneman, but what does this mean long term for Exodus? You know, are Exodus going to be touring without him forever now? That's not really what we want, is it? And was he just going to meet up with them every 3 years and go, yeah, here's your songs, let's record them, and then that's it? Like, so Slayer ending has kind of sorted that, I know, but I remember someone getting pretty shitty with me at the time, going, well, what's he supposed to do, just play clubs for you for the rest of his life? He's getting decent money now, he's getting da-da-da-da, good luck to him. I was like, no, I get that, for fuck's sake, like, it's good for him, it's great that he's in Slayer. I'm just asking, what does this mean long term for Exodus? And I think Slayer really fucking missed a beat, really, by not having Gary write with them, because Gary writes fucking amazing songs. I think writing with Kerry though, I mean, obviously the last couple of Exodus albums, the songs were really long, so Kerry would kind of work as like an editor, he'd kind of shorten them. But yeah, I think Kerry and Gary writing together would have been the fucking best Slayer album ever. It'd been one of the best thrash metal albums ever. So this is good. The fact that, this is what I'm saying with Slayer, if all you want is a guitar player, the fact that they didn't use him at all on that new album. Gary turned up for one day and did a load of solos, which again is cool, but come on. You got a fucking Ferrari in the garage and you're not even fucking using it. Like, what's the point? They could have just hired Joe Schmo for half the price. There's plenty of shredders out there, they're all on YouTube. But yeah, Cannibal Corpse have taken on Erik Rutan and they've used him. That's 3 new songs on the album, that's massive. So it's good, but Erik Rutan himself has said, the only reason I'm not in Morbid Angel is because I can't clone myself. It was, I've got Morbid Angel, I've got Hate Eternal, I've got Manor Studios, something had to give, and good for him because he took that leap of faith and he's really successful. So yeah, I've got nothing but respect for Erik. But yeah, I just don't know. Do you know? Who knows? Maybe he could turn down his recording schedule, but that's good money coming in with that. I mean, why would he do that? maybe he would carry on doing Hate Eternal albums and just not tour. That I could live with, I suppose. I mean, Erik. I mean, Hate Eternal. The lineup on the albums is never the lineup that are touring anyway. I saw Erik. I saw Hate Eternal open for Nile a few years ago, and yeah, the two guys he had with him were session guys. Neither one of them were on the albums. So I don't know. I guess time will tell. And look, I know Erik. There's no way he's not thought about this. He's not just joined Cannibal Corpse and gone, yeah, you know. He's obviously thought about it, and he's obviously going to make it work. But he's only one man. There is only 24 hours in a day. I just kind of wonder where this leaves other things. But no, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad news. It's good news. But yeah, who knows? Time will tell, I guess. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, let's get a discussion going. And tell me what you think. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you all soon.